Hey everybody, it's Steve Gruber from Venture Accelerator Partners, and today I'm going to talk to you about launching a new B2B product to market and what you need to do from a sales perspective to get started. A couple key things here. One, it's B2B. Two, launch a new product to market. And three, what we'll get into here is some of those things you need to do next to get your sales rolling. Okay, let's get started on selling. One, what do you need to do? Identify your ideal customer profile. Two, who's your buyer? Three, then you got to do research to find them. Four, use something to capture that information. And five, start your outreach. So who or what is this ideal customer profile? Really what it is the type of organization you're selling to or targeting. This could be based on perceived business need, it could be based on number of revenues, number of employees, locations, etc. I gave an example here of a client we have in the bibliometric database and a space, and they're targeting academic institutions, government, pharma, and so on. And so I gave some examples of companies there. Now tied to that is the actual person in that organization they're going after. So that'd be your buyer persona. And again, following along using this bibliometric database client of ours, the titles they're going after, and say academic, are vice president or dean of research, in government, director of open science and research systems. So you'll have your own list, but that gives you an idea. We'd also recommend you always start at the top and then work your way down. Right? Don't go from the bottom up. Now, so you know what type of company, you now know who that buyer is, and now you have to go and find those people. So we're big fans of LinkedIn Navigator. I think that's a great tool to use. You can purchase a list, you can use website searches, Google searches, whatever you want to do. But there's a lot of ways to do research on contacts. And then I think in addition to that, and maybe even more importantly, is you need to store this information somewhere, and that'd be a customer relationship management system, so you can action the sales aspect of this. Now, to do research, I mentioned LinkedIn. Here's an example of a LinkedIn page where you can find lots of experience and information on people, right? So you can find their title, organization, there's keywords that can be searched. There's a lot of filtering capabilities, especially in LinkedIn Navigator. And then you want to store that information, as I mentioned before, in a CRM system. We're really big fans of HubSpot. So I think, the core thing, no matter what CRM is, the account they're working with, the company, their name, their details, and the ability to track activity and deal flow. Lastly, you have the most important piece of all this is the sales outreach. So, you want to start with, say, a series of 3 targeted emails and calls. You want to have maybe templates built and then personalize them. The goal is to book a qualification meeting or a demo, whatever that is for you. And then in this instance, as I mentioned before, for one client, the next best step is a trial to the product. Why is that important? Well, that gets buy-in in this case. So that means in this instance, they have to invest development time to use the product. So we'll give a trial. Then it moves to sort of a closed one lost opportunity. And then after that, if you've won it, you may have an upsell opportunity for a second product or something else you're developing. So thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate it. Happy hunting, and I wish you the best of luck.